travelers from across the space. This is your host, Cosmolore, and today I want to talk about the new Quantum Ray event. Um, this event will take place on July 10, so 2 days more, and we will have this event right now with Duel Links. So the two new cards that will bring Quantum with it are Cosmo card related. So I want to talk about them, the possible impact that this card will have on the deck, and what's the future of Cosmo in Duel Links right now. So the first card we're getting is Cosmo Wicked Witch. This card is really good. Her attack is really high, and her defense not really, but you don't actually care that much about the defense unless you're facing someone that is making piercing damage. But I will talk about her effect. During either person's turn, you can banish this card, especially someone on level 5, higher Cosmo, so it's a pilot. You can only use this effect once per turn, and the second effect once per turn during either player's turn. This is really important, it's a quick effect. You can pay 1000 life points. This turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So this is a really powerful wall. If you're going against a deck that can, I don't know, attack multiple times and you got a ship, you were used to go, if you have Sleep Rider, you will go to any of the pilots that maybe will die and you will lose your pilots. So right now you can actually search a pilot that will survive a lethal OTK in case you're facing a really big attack process by your opponent with many monsters. If you have enough line points, you can pay this and you survive. But you need to take account that Duel Links doesn't have a lot of life points, so you need to make sure that you won't actually pay a lot of life points and then you can be able to trigger all the other Cosmo effect. So be careful with that. Of course, if you don't have any weights, you need to do this, you can go ahead for that. The answer is, the question, sorry, is will which be playable in the deck? If not, how many copies we will need to? So there's a possibility that this card can be played at 3 copies, and I will explain why. You can make actually a build focus more on dark Cosmo pilots to be able to pilot Allure of Darkness as a card, and then you can have Allure of Darkness as a skill. So you will be able to always have a form of a way to um, get fast through your death with Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness is really powerful in Cosmo, especially if we have Cosmo Town. Right now we don't have Cosmo Town, but I really have faith that maybe if they won't bring Cosmo Town to the game in form of a card in any booster set or something, maybe we can have Cosmo Town as a skill. We didn't have yet the reveal of the new skill that Quantum will have. Maybe it will have a skill that will let him play Cosmo Time from outside that. That will be that will be perfect. And if that's the case, this card becomes really more relevant because missing with Landlord of Darkness and Dark Destroyer, you can create a really powerful shenanigans. So I do appreciate the fact that they give us this card right now when they give us our Lure of Darkness already. In my case, maybe I will play just copy my version and the version that I always using right now, but things can change if Cosmo Town can be activated through a skill. That will change my build and that will change the way I play Cosmo right now. But as a one-off, every Cosmo build should run this card as a 1 copy. And then we need to talk about Cosmolizer. I have mixed feelings about Line Sword. I mean, it's not that bad sometimes, but overall, it's not that great either. I won't play this card. Straightforward, I won't play this card in any Cosmo build. Unless maybe in Duel Links we can find a way to play this card. Maybe Duel Links use more drop card to protect your ships. But there's a lot of cards that are better than this one. I mean, if you're a kid, you try to equip this card to any of your pilots. Maybe your opponent try to Book of Moon you. You can use the effect, summon a ship. This card you will pay 800 life points. Get it back to your hand. 800 for Cosmo is really high. And then you have this card in your hand that doesn't do anything because you can equip this card to a machine monster. You need to take account of that because this card effect says the following. You can equip to a psychic Cosmo monster. That means all the pilots. You can equip to chips. So it's not that great. Yeah, it has the ability to attack twice. You mean wow, that's powerful ODK potential. You can go really high when, especially when Fanger attacking twice. And since Fanger, second effect of adding card to your hand is not once per turn. You can have two cards. That's amazing. And then you can flip piercing damage in case you are trying to attack for another monster. So yeah, in those cases the card is not that bad at all. And maybe we can actually find a way to abuse Dark Lady and make like a Fanger, and make like a Fanger focus ODK version. We still don't have Onyx. We still don't have Juggernaut. We missing some cards that make Dark Lady Fanger solid a more solid option for the ODK potential in the battle phase. But this is a good option for starter. Will this see some play? Actually, I don't know. Maybe if we build that version, having cards that pop back row and making a way that Frankler can be even stronger than she is right now, and then you can with this card attack twice, say, search for that destroyer, and since you're attacking two times, you can actually go for Dark Lady and Dark Destroyer. So you can go F at the Franker, go for Dark Lady, and then go Dark Destroyer. That's lethal. That's quite a lot of damage right now on the board. I don't know. Maybe we could find a ODK version with Ryoku or something like that to make this deck possible and being a contender for ODK potential. But I don't see it being the case right now. So, but anyways, good addition. I don't mind about Cosmolizer. It brings to the table more dynamic builds. And we always need to take account something. This is not TCG. Cards that were not that great in TCG can be really powerful in Duel Links. So maybe this is the case when Lysor. When the Cosmo first was released, I was wondering why they didn't include Lysor, and we finally get it. Maybe they are seeing something that we don't right now. I mean, I want to take account that maybe by the time this card was released early, maybe they feel that the meta was not that impressive against, maybe not that prepared for ODK potential decks. But right now, I feel the deck is so solid. There are so many monsters that negate monster effect. There's so many monsters that protect from destructions like Orcus. So you need more than attack points to be able to go through game. That's my analysis. That's what I feel about this card. Um, and overall, I feel it's really nice that Quinton is bringing Cosmo. I'm so happy for that. Because many people didn't play Cosmo when it was released back in TCG because it was expensive, and many people don't actually quite like the deck. But lately, people are starting to enjoy the deck. It's free to play mostly, and I do believe that they need just a bit more chance to shine in some other cards like Cosmo Town. The future of Cosmo is shining bright. I'm saying right now, we're missing an emergency teleport. It's one of the best cards of the entire game for me. Maybe it can be a one-off card, like being released Allure of Darkness, Monster Reborn, and so on. I can see that coming, or maybe it will just really build in upcoming boxes. I don't know for sure. We're missing Onyx. We're missing so many cards that can be great for ODK, and so many cards that can make Cosmo even better. Um, I have high hopes for Cosmo. We're missing Dark Planet as well. I don't know if Dark Planet maybe there will be a deck that can summon Dark Planet easily, but we have cards that can work really really go well with that planet, and since we have a Lord Danes already, I can see that happening soon enough. So guys, yeah, guys, tell me what you think about this card. If you're enjoying Cosmo lately, and how you feel about the future of this deck in Duel Links. Let me know, guys, down below what you think and what you want to see in your future video about Cosmo. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy your day. See ya.